Hey guys, Buffett Game Bet today, bringing you another video for our weapon blueprint series. And today we're reviewing the Explosive Ordinance operator bundle. So this is an operator bundle for Bale, and finally we get a really good Bale Spetsnaz type operator bundle here in store today. So this is a brand new one that was just added to shop today. Again, it came into Card Tracker, I believe, early in the week or last week with the last update. But the bundle itself is 1,400 card points, and what you get with this is the Salvo Bale skin, which equips him with a Moscow 1 SCH helmet. You get a Crazy Train light machine gun blueprint for the M249 saw. Then you get some vehicle skins here for both the infantry fighting vehicles. You get a Dead Circuit calling card, Mechanized War emblem, and a Fatal Blast spray. All this available in store for 1,400 card points, which I don't think I've ever bought a bundle so fast in my life here in Call of Duty. So if you go ahead now and we back out here, you can see Bale next to Griggs here on our operator screen using this new Salvo operator skin. So let's go ahead and select Bale and let's take a look at this operator skin itself. So if we go ahead, you can see I will zoom in and preview this, and I have it here with a Zeniko PKM here, so it looks the part of a Spetsnaz operator, and we'll review the weapon that came with the bundle here in a second. But there you can see Bale in all his glory with the Zeniko PKM using the Moscow 1 SCH helmet here. And again, just a beautiful looking skin overall. This is one of our best Spetsnaz skins, if not the best we've had in game right now. Right there next to the Protectorate skin for Bale. But obviously you can see the Moscow 1. It's a steel helmet, heavy steel, and then we have a steel faceplate here, which is a visor that goes down with that little slit there, just for visual. So this is an evolution from the Alton helmet, which I think we'll be getting here in a bundle coming up at some point, or maybe it will just be a Moscow 1. But we'll be getting that in the FSB bundle. But this one, again, this is a helmet evolution from the Alton helmet. And this is, again, heavy steel. It's armor class 6, I believe. And then, again, you can see the rest of the operator bundle here. He has a nice tactical rig. Really nice camo here. Nice Spetsnaz. It looks like a Spetsnaz red, Spetsnaz fall camo there. Really nice looking. He's got his smoke grenade there, I believe, on his left chest rig. Knife on the back. Overall, just probably the best looking operator bundle, in my opinion, we've had in store so far. So let's go back out. Let's take a look at the actual weapon blueprint that comes with this bundle. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the Crazy Train M249 saw here. So let me go ahead and we'll strip this down to base. And what we're going to start with here, you can see how it looks at base first off. Nice, clean looking M249 with a good green and black mix here. So nice on and off color system here. Good color schema. So we'll go ahead and now we're going to skip out on the muzzle. The barrel, we're going to go with the para barrel. So this is going to be the shortest barrel available for the Bruin or the M249. This is going to assist us with the ADS speed and the movement speed. The cons here are going to be the bullet velocity and the recoil control for this weapon. So we'll go ahead and select that. First off, you can see how it differs with the different options here versus default. You can see how that'll look, as well as the glitch and obviously the Crazy Train. Now, for the optic, we're going to go with the VLK 3x optic. So, again, this is kind of a callback to what a lot of the meta Bruins were using back in Season 4, I believe it was, Season 4 and 5. And, again, this is a Russian optic, so it goes, I guess, good with Bale, but not too good with the weapon. But, again, it's going to increase your zoom level to 3x, and the con is going to be the ADS speed for this weapon. However, it actually still has a hidden buff, so it's going to increase your ADS speed, as well as help your recoil control by about 10%, I believe. But I believe it is about a 15% boost to your ADS speed. So, go ahead and select that. Now, for the stock option, we're going to go ahead and want that no stock option. So the pros here, obviously, just movement speed. We're going to increase the movement speed overall for this pretty good percentage-wise here. ADS speed is going to increase as well, since we're going to be a little lighter, better mobility and ergonomics. The cons are going to be aiming stability and the recoil control, since we have no stock. So, again, you can see what it looks like default, and then Crazy Train doesn't look like there's any difference between the two. Next up, we're going to go with a 200-round belt. So we have a base 100-round belt, the 5.56x45 NATO. We have the 60-round casket mag, the quad stack, and then we have the 200-round belt available here. So this is going to increase our ammo capacity by 100 at base, and the cons are going to be the ADS speed and the movement speed for the weapon. So again, you can see what it looks like default versus Crazy Train with that Spetsnaz fall or the Spetsnaz red mix there. Now we're going to go to the underbarrel attachment, and we're going to want the Merc foregrip, which is what comes paired with this blueprint. So the pros here are going to be the recoil control and the hip fire accuracy. The cons are going to be the aim walking movement speed and the aim down sight speed. So again, you can see base and how it looks like with some of these other ones here in the Crazy Train. Nice looking Merc foregrip there. So that's the final design here for the Crazy Train blueprint for the M249 saw, turning it into a variant of the para M249 saw for the most part. Now, if we go ahead and back out quick and just compare this if I build the same weapon from base here, we'll use the base Bruin or the M249 without any blueprints, and we put on the same attachments here. We'll do the para, we'll do the BLK, the no stock, just so you guys can see how it looks. Do the 200 round belt, and then the Merc. So let's go ahead and back out and see just a comparison here. It's really, there's no difference. I think it's mainly just the color schema changes. You can see there the Crazy Train blueprint versus the base Bruin with the same attachments, right? So there's no cosmetic changes, just the only difference is going to be the color schema and the camo that comes with the weapon at base, which I actually do like the camo itself there. You can build some interesting looking M249s with this. And again, if we were to put on like a Mark 46, again, you can see that looks pretty cool with that barrel there. You can see how these barrels affect it. If we put on the longer barrel, again, it's going to affect it that way. And then you already saw what it looked like at base. So we'll leave that. Different stocks, again, not really going to impact the blueprint because there was no stock in the blueprint. So anything you put on there is not going to retain the same camouflage that comes with the weapon. So that's the final design for this. Now again, just back out one more time and show you what Bale looks like. I'll have the PKM selected here again, the Xenogo PKM. You can see what he looks like there. Now a lot of you guys, Rainbow Six Siege and Tarkov fans, will recognize that the same helmet that Tachanka wears in Rainbow Six Siege, as well as I believe Killa in Escape from Tarkov, and it's made some appearances in some Call of Duty games as well. I believe a couple of the Black Ops series. We may even see it in Black Ops Cold War here, but that is the final design for the weapon blueprint as well as the operator. We go ahead just one more time back to the operator screen here in multiplayer. And you can see just how awesome that looks. So definitely my favorite, I think, operator bundle so far that we've had in store. Just jump into the gameplay here. You'll see me using this just in a custom game here, showing you how the Bruin blueprint works itself. Again, it's a pretty good blueprint. I think after the nerf slope for the Bruin, it seems like nobody's really been using it. I haven't picked it up in Warzone since right after it actually came out, when I was using my my paratrooper build that I was doing a lot of those videos with back then. I haven't really used it much since then. I was using the saw even when the Bruin was about to be nerfed and it was being so heavily used in Warzone at the time. I was still using my paratrooper variant, so I was not ever taking advantage of the high damage at range and the lack of recoil on the weapon. So I always thought the para variant was very good. However, after the nerf and trying to use the paratrooper variant with that short barrel, similar to this build that you see here, I noticed that the damage just really is much more decreased significantly, to be honest. I haven't used it at all since then, really. I picked it up a couple times. It was just very lackluster over some of the other submachine guns. Even the Finn LMG of the Night Armament Company LAMG, I think is superior to the Bruin at this point in time. But I have seen some people going back to it. However, in my opinion, I prefer the PKM and even the Finn over the Bruin. But again, it is a really good blueprint, is a really good weapon. And again, one little minor detail that I didn't really point out when we were building the weapon, the rounds themselves are tipped with red. So I believe, I'm not sure if that's supposed to indicate armor piercing. Obviously, it doesn't have any damage. Increase or decrease, and it's not a tracer pack, but it does appear that the bullets are tipped with a red tip, indicating, I believe, probably they should be tracers or armor piercing rounds, etc. But again, they doesn't do any more damage in game versus the base Bruin with a 200 round belt. But let me know down below what you guys think of this. Again, the Maska, basically, as I said, is a steel helmet used mainly by the Spetsnaz operators. There's different variants, 3 variants in total. I believe there's the Maska 1, and the Maska 1 SCH. So again, the place of origin is USSR or Russia. It was produced from 1990 through 2000, and again, it's a evolved or the upgraded version of the alternate. Essentially, is what this is. They took the alternate and they made some modifications and improved upon it, and now we have the Maska 1 SCH here in game. And again, it's made out of steel, so it's very heavy armor. It can stop, I'm not sure what the calibers it can stop, but I'm assuming it can stop pretty heavy rounds. I'm not sure how thick it is overall, but the Maska 1CH, which we have here in game, is actually a lighter version from the actual original Maska, which was a little bit heavier, and it had what you're used to. I think we've seen it in some of the previous CODs. It had more of a opening where your eye slit is. The Maska 1 SCH is what implemented that eye slit, which came with the visor itself. Previously, there was basically like a very heavily reinforced glass or fiberglass type eye slit there for the operators to see, but they got rid of that, made it a little bit lighter, and then obviously reinforced the face mask with more armor here with the Maska 1 SCH with the visor. Overall, again, it's used by Spetsnaz operators. And again, it's made appearances in Call of Duty Black Ops. I believe it was the first one, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been in some other games like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, which you most recognize it from Tachanka, and then Escape from Tarkov. It's the same mask and helmet that Killa uses. And I believe it's been in some of the Tom Clancy's as well. And I believe this is probably the first time we've seen it, obviously, in Modern Warfare. And we should be getting the FSB bundle. I believe either has a variation. Once we get it, we'll know it. It's either going to come with the Alton or a variation of the Mosca here. It might just be the original Mosca or the Mosca 1 with the bulletproof glass insert visor that I talked about there, which was eventually done away with the 1 SCH. But let me know down below what you guys think of this bundle overall. If this is a really good bundle. And again, I've never bought a bundle so fast. It's definitely my favorite operator bundle of the game so far. So let me know down below what you guys think. Also, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is launching tonight at midnight. I don't think I'm going to stream it tonight, but I may do it. I may do an ad hoc stream, so stay tuned. If you happen to be up and see the notification, it means I've gone live on YouTube. Otherwise, we'll just pick up with it tomorrow, since it does launch a little later than Modern Warfare did. I believe Modern Warfare last year had a global launch, and they timed it so it was about 9 or 10 o'clock. It ended up dropping, so you could do the single player and everything. It seems like Cold War is going at midnight this time around, so it's a little bit later. So I may be doing a live stream, but have your notifications turned on. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel and like the video. And also, like I said, subscribe and turn on your notifications. That way you'll know if I do go live later tonight around midnight to stream it. But I think most likely we'll probably pick up with a multiplayer stream and maybe even some single player tomorrow. And I think tomorrow will be entirely dedicated to Cold War. And then Sunday stream will probably split 50-50. And get back into some Warzone as well as discuss, I think, the integration for the weapons from Cold War. We need to level up everything in Cold War because all those are going to be integrated into Warzone in early December. So we have about 3 to 4 more weeks until that happens after the launch of the game today, when Season 1 launches for Cold War. So let me know down below what you guys think of this blueprint overall, what you think of the bundle overall with the Mosca 1 helmet and the operator skin for Bale, what you think of the weapon integration from Black Ops Cold War into Warzone. And until next time, I'll leave you guys with that. This is Buffalo Gaming with the Mosca 1 Salvo operator skin for Bale. Until next time, Buffalo Gaming, out.